Hi, I'm Dr. Rebecca Weiss. I'm the medical director and founder of Paradise Medspa and Wellness here in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our Ellacor virtual experience event. This is the first time we've done something like this. We are going to be showing live demonstrations, before and afters. We'll have some patient testimonials. We want you guys all to feel really educated about this new service that we're so excited to offer. We're one of the first offices in our area to have the Ellacor device. It is a micro-coring device. It's first of its kind. It's very unique. And so I hope you all enjoy this presentation, and please do stay till the very end because we're going to be doing a live Q&A session at the end, so you can ask your questions in the question column, and we'll be answering those live at the end of the presentation. Just so you know, for attending tonight's event, there will be a special offer that you can receive $500 off of a series of 2 Ellacor treatments. So you'll learn more about that as we proceed through the presentation. So why did I bring the Ellacor device into my practice? Well, Ellacor is a new and exciting treatment option for patients who are sort of in between that stage where they want to do something non-surgical. They're not really ready for plastic surgery yet. It is one of the only devices, actually it is the only device that is FDA approved for tightening the skin in the lower face. And it does that through micro-coring technology. So by coring out teeny little cores of skin, you're talking maybe 0.4 millimeters, less than half a millimeter. You're able to remove a certain percentage of skin in that area, up to 7-8% of the skin. And as those pores close, you're effectively tightening the skin. We've had lots of other devices in my practice. We specialize in non-surgical cosmetics here at Paradise Medspa and Wellness. We have RF microneedling, we have regular microneedling, we have lasers and other things for resurfacing, but what we really haven't been able to offer our patients is an effective way to tighten skin. And that's what Ellacor has brought to the practice. So like I said, Ellacor is new and exciting because it offers a micro-coring option that hasn't been offered previously. So it differs from other devices such as CO2 laser, for example, or radio frequency microneedling. Those treatments work on the surface, or they may make a puncture in the skin using heat energy. The Ellacor doesn't use any heat. So that's what makes it unique and different than everything else we've offered. Also, it's actually removing skin. These other procedures, they don't remove skin. They're just doing controlled injury to the skin, making punctures in the skin, or causing like teeny little burns, for lack of a better word, superficially on the skin to help stimulate collagen. In the case of Ellacor, it's actually removing that skin. So that skin is gone. It's going to give you a more permanent result. It's going to give you more effective and consistent results. So that's really what makes Ellacor unique in this industry. So the Ellacor device is FDA approved for treatment of moderate to severe wrinkles and laxity in the lower face. So really around the mouth, in the jowl area. I use it off-label in the submental area. I think it gives really nice results for tightening here as well. I think there are going to be new and unique ways to use this device. Over time, you'll see it being used likely on abdomens, loose skin on arms, above the knees, and other areas. But for now, we're limiting it primarily to use in the lower face, jowls, and submental areas. It really is safe for use on all skin types. Again, this device doesn't use energy. It's not an energy-based device. It's a mechanical device that removes these teeny micropores under half a millimeter to effectively tighten the skin. So we can do this on patients with any skin tone. It doesn't cause hyperpigmentation like we see sometimes with energy-based devices. It is approved for patients aged I want to say 22 and up. But the majority of patients that we're treating are usually in their 40s. They're starting to see a little bit of laxity happening, or they're older and they're really just trying to avoid facelift surgery. So those are the best patients to treat. So who's the best candidate for this treatment? Like I said, we're seeing patients of all age groups, but typically the majority of patients are in their early to mid 40s, all the way up to maybe 70 years old. The younger patients, the 40-something, is just starting to see some skin laxity. You'll see a patient like that later in the presentation, where she's just starting to see a little bit of jowls and wrinkling in her lower face. And this gives her an effective option to treat that without aggressive surgeries or other things, and she's feeling like she's too young for those things. Now, you also have on the other end of the spectrum an older patient who either has had a facelift previous, or they really just don't want to have a surgical procedure, and this offers them a solution that is more aggressive than non-surgical skin rejuvenation laser or energy-based treatments, but it's not quite as invasive as a facelift surgery. So what about downtime? We're talking about a more aggressive treatment, but yet it's non-surgical. Patients come into the practice, we numb them thoroughly with lidocaine, so there are injections that take place so that we keep you comfortable. And then we employ the Ellacor device, the microcoring treatment, to remove little, micrometers of skin, and you will see those little holes. Think of it like aerating the lawn on a golf course. So you'll see those little holes in your skin when the treatment is complete. You're not leaving with blood on your skin or anything like that, but you are red. But believe it or not, those little pores close up very quickly. They start closing within 10 minutes, and they're fully closed usually by 4 or 5 days. So, the initial healing, 4 or 5 days, you're going to have redness remaining even after those holes are closed for upwards of a week or two. So, depending on your skin type, you may stay red a little bit longer. We haven't seen anyone have persistent redness for more than 4 to 6 weeks. So that's really what you can expect. After day 4 or 5, you can put cover up or tinted sunscreen on your skin, which really can hide some of that redness that results. So it's the real social downtime are those initial 4 or 5 days, after which you can be out, you can go to the grocery store, just put a little tinted sunscreen on and you're good to go. So when should you expect to see results after your Ellacor procedure? Well, we typically recommend a minimum of 2 treatments with the Ellacor. And the reason is that after 10% of skin core removal, you're really going to start to see changes evident when you look in the mirror. So the device allows me to take up to 8% per treatment. So, my typical range is anywhere from 5 to 8%. So you need that minimum of 2 treatments really to see visible changes. You'll see those changes usually within 90 days after your session. So if you're having 2 sessions, we like to split those up at a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks apart. Typically, we're seeing patients come back usually around 90 days out, but then you are having your second treatment and your best results will be seen about 3 months after that. So, really it's a course of 6 months from your first treatment to your final result. Hi, so we are here today with our lovely patient, Trisha. Trisha's in her mid-40s and she is going to be having the Ellacor treatment performed on her today. She's super excited, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, she is. So tell me what it is when you're looking in the mirror. What is it that's concerning you?
So I have the jowls on both sides. I tend to get a lot less elasticity here on my cheeks. And then I have the lines above my lips that won't go away. But pretty, the jowls is my main.
So we talked to Trisha about her options, and obviously we have lots of services in the practice, but Ellacor really is the best treatment for her because we're going to be doing the microcoring procedure where we're removing little cores of skin, right? I'm going to numb you up today, and then we're going to use that Ellacor to remove a percentage of the excess skin, right? To really help with that skin laxity. Ellacor does an amazing job of treating jowls. It also helps, while it's not necessarily FDA approved for resurfacing, we see great job. It does a great job for those perioral wrinkles above the lip. It actually shortens that distance between the lip and the nose to give a little bit of a lip flip. So I think you're gonna like that. Almost gives you the appearance of having a little more volume to the lip. Does a nice job of treating nasolabial folds and marionette lines. So it essentially, just as those pores close, it's gonna tighten the skin, give you a more a less lax appearance in that area, and help for the wrinkles in the lower face. So we're gonna be treating pretty much right to her chin, a little bit underneath. It's the device is FDA approved for treatment in this area, but I do off-label like to treat a little bit in the submentum just to tighten that up as well. The beauty of Ellacor is that when those pores close, because the size is very specific at a 0.5 millimeter or less, there's no scarring. So it's safe on all skin types. Obviously, Trisha has a really fair skin tone, so I don't anticipate that she's going to have any problems, but truly you can use this on any skin tone without risk of hypo or hyperpigmentation. So I'm super excited for you.
Yes, I am too.
All right, so we're going to get started with the numbing process, and then you'll see a little bit of video footage of her procedure later on. Thank you all so much for attending tonight's presentation. I really hope that you got a lot of information and feel comfortable moving forward with a consultation here in the office for an Ellacor procedure. Tonight, as you know, we are offering an event special where you will receive $500 off of a series of 2 Ellacor treatments. So as a thank you, we will be sending out an email to you with a coupon giving you that $500 off discount when you book your Ellacor treatments at our practice. So again, I really thank you all for joining us. Please do stay for the Q&A session. That's really important. You never know what other people are going to ask, or if you've got questions, we're going to be here for the next 20 minutes answering all of your questions.